everyone, hi guys. It's another day, it's another life, another lessons to learn, another knowledge to apply. Welcome to Mortz Ocean's Guideline, Understanding UNCLOS and the Law of the Sea. Did you know that in a world where over 70% of the Earth's surface is covered by water, the rules that govern oceans are crucial? The maritime law lies in UNCLOS, the United Nations Conventions of the Law of the Sea. UNCLOS is the international agreement that sets out the legal framework for all activities in the world's ocean. Let's proceed to the first part, which is the baseline. The baseline serves as the measuring starting point from different maritime zones: the territorial sea, contiguous zone, exclusive zone, high seas, and the continental shelf. Baselines are the starting point for measuring the different maritime zones. They are used to determine the limits of a coastal state's sovereignty and jurisdictions over the adjacent water. Baselines, various maritime zones are established, each with its own unique characteristics and rights. Let's proceed to the next part, which is the territorial sea. Did you know that the territorial sea extended 12 nautical miles from the baselines of coastal states? Within these zones, the state has the full sovereignty, including the right to control activities such as fishing, navigation, and scientific research. After the baseline, we have territorial sea, which extended 12 nautical miles from the baseline and internal waters and the coastal state. It is also important to note that the foreign vessels enjoy the right to innocent passage through the territorial sea, meaning they can travel to the waters peacefully without engaging in any harmful activities. Beyond territorial sea lies the contiguous zones, extending an additional 12 nautical miles. In these zones, the coastal state can exercise the limited control to prevent infringement of its customs, immigration, fiscal, and sanitary laws. After the baseline and territorial sea, we have now contiguous zones, which added extending of 12 nautical miles from the baseline and territorial sea that consists now of 24 nautical miles. After the contiguous zone, let's move on to the exclusive economic zones, the EZZ. Economic zones, EZZ, extended 200 nautical miles from the baselines. Within these zones, the coastal state has the exclusive right to exploit and manage the natural resources found in the waters and beneath the seabed. From the baseline, territorial sea, contiguous zone, now let's proceed to the exclusive economic zone, which consists of 200 nautical miles from the baseline. In addition to that, states have the responsibility to conserve and manage all the living resources in the ECZ sustainability, ensuring the long-term health of the marine ecosystem. Let's move on to the exclusive economic zone and proceed to the high seas. Beyond any national jurisdictions are open to all states and are governed to the principles of freedom of the seas. Here, all states enjoy the freedom of navigation, overflight, fishing, and scientific research. Now, let's proceed to the high seas. High seas are considered the common heritage of mankind, and like I said earlier, it is open to all states and are governed by the principles of freedom of the seas. Last but not the least, we have the continental shelves, which is the natural prolongations of coastal states' land territory. With regards to the continental shelves, states have the sovereign rights to explore and exploit the natural resources of the continental shelves, including the gas, the oil, and the minerals. Last but not the least, it is the continental shelf. States have the sovereign right to explore and exploit the resources of the continental shelf, including oil, gas, and minerals. By understanding and adhering the principles of the UNCLOS and the law of the sea, we can promote an international cooperation, protect marine biodiversity, and ensure the responsible use of our oceans for future generations. That's all everyone. Thank you for joining us on the enlightening journey through the Mortz Oceans Guides vlogs. Let us remember that the seas connect us all, and it's our collective responsibility to safeguard and preserve this invaluable marine ecosystem.